go praise your name. Jesus, I thank you. Well, for me. Well, I thank you, Lord. Jesus, I thank you. Well, thank you, Lord. Die for me.
So the news of the death of the Nigerian gospel singer Sammie Okposo came as a shock to everyone on the 25th of November 2022. The 51-year-old singer had been in the news a couple of times in the past few months, and no one knew he had any health issues. So confirming the news of his death, many fans and colleagues have taken online to give their last wishes, praying for the singer. The life of Sammie Okposo can be said to be that of an accomplished man, as he was diligent with his craft. He was a devoted Christian and scooped several awards during the course of his career. He was born on the 30th of May 1971 in Delta State, Nigeria. He attended his primary and secondary education in Delta State as well. Sammie started his career as a gospel artist in his local church as a choir playing piano at the tender age of 10. Professionally, he started as an artist in the year 1992 when he joined Nollywood as a soundtrack producer, and in due course he became a full-time music producer. He had performed alongside many iconic names in the industry, and he was the host of a series of concerts called Sammie Okposo Praise Party. His first album came in 2004 titled Addicted, and his recent song was My Miracle. He is a Global Ambassador and the United Peace Ambassador. Sammie Okposo raised the bar for African music with his hit song Welo Welo in the year 2000 and received global recognition for it. The American ambassador to Nigeria invited him to perform at the Martin Luther King Day and on the 4th of Independence celebration in 2004. Sammie is a gospel singer, music producer, psalmist, leisure guide, and the CEO of Zama Entertainment. He formally launched his manufacturing profession in 1992 when he joined the Nigerian movie industry as a soundtrack producer, ultimately venturing into music production. Now, down to his personal life. Recall that years ago, while dating popular actress Kate Henshaw, the singer was accused of beating and even breaking her ankle. Kate Henshaw said, "I can't withstand violence in this relationship. I was once a victim. The relationship lasted for about 3-4 years. I didn't know who I was then. I was so timid. I also stopped smiling and almost stopped laughing. But there was this inner strength in me that helped me to rediscover myself. In fact, I had no self-esteem then. I wanted to change and be who I was, not based on the ill treatment and violent nature of my man then. He was constantly abusing, beating, and battering me inside the house and in public places. I think there was a time when I walked around with bandage on my leg, courtesy of my violent lover, Sammie Okposo. Funny enough, this violent lover of mine claimed to love me and wanted to marry me. Then I wanted to marry him. I had started buying pots and other household items because I was in love with him. I wanted to settle down. I wanted to have my children with him. I wanted to be happy and continue to do my work, but he was that bad. I kept thinking he would change, but he didn't. I tried my best to be everything to him, but finally I said enough was enough. This relationship was not for God and not for him. During those turbulent periods, I was ashamed. This was all Kate Henshaw had to say about this man. Apparently they dated for a while before he got married to someone else and she moved on with her life. Now, the singer recently rendered a public apology to his wife, Ozioma. Now, more controversies came up when it was alleged that Sammie Okposo is expecting a child with another woman. overseas. So the singer recently rendered a public apology to his wife, Ozioma, after cheating on her while he was in the US. The multiple award-winning gospel singer took to his Instagram to confess his wrongs and seek forgiveness after he was accused of impregnating a lady in the US. Sammie Okposo stated that he would do everything within his power to rebuild his wife's trust in him, and he will remove himself from all ministerial duties until the restoration has been achieved, as he believes this is what God expects of him at the moment. Sammie revealed that the incident occurred in 2021. Speaking during an Instagram live interview, he said, "I have never learned to take people at just face value, because this was a situation of a fan that became a foe. First things first, as a married man, there is a way you need to comport yourself around female folks. Your fans can be super excited, they can be ready to go to crazy lengths with you, but you should be the barometer. You should be the one who measures how a fan gets with you, especially the female folks. Even some of the male folks can have good intentions in the beginning and it turns out sour. So I have learned to guard my environment. I have learned to conduct myself moving forward. When the fan is overly excited and wants to stay around you, when it's too late, you gotta make sure that there are people around you as an artist everywhere you travel around the world. Don't allow yourself to be alone, so that even if you cannot check yourself, somebody can checkmate you." Sammie had good advice for his fans and supporters and everyone around the world. Unfortunately, on November 25th of 2022, news broke that Sammie Okposo had died after he slumped in his house. There is nothing else out there concerning how he died, and I don't know if his family is planning to have an autopsy done, but this was how Sammie Okposo's life ended. Well, thank you so much for listening to this short story. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the subscribe button so that you can get more updates from me, and I promise I am back. I am very, very serious. See my fingers crossed. I am back.